Welcome to your magical pelvis with Becca Ironside, pelvic floor physical therapist. Please join us by hitting like and subscribe. Hi, my name is Becca Ironside. I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist. I wanted to talk today about a sexual practice known as edging. So edging is a process whereby a person begins the arousal process. They get well into the engorgement of the tissues of the perineum. They begin to feel very aroused. And just before climax, the person will either stop masturbating and pull themselves back, or they will ask their partner to stop the climax ejaculation before it occurs. So again, we're starting with arousal, we're leading up to climax, but then we're stopping and we're bringing the process way back down and we're starting again. So this sounds exciting, and it can be for people. You're basically prolonging that sort of erotic lead up into climax. But I wanted to talk about the differences between the female and male pelvic floors and how edging can impact either one. Okay, so first we will start with women. This is the female pelvic floor. So what will happen during arousal is these muscles will open up and elongate. Blood will fill the labia, clitoris, engorgement of tissues. And then if this person was edging, rather than leading up to climax, they would simply stop and start the process all over again. Now, because women are multi-orgasmic, this is actually a technique that is favorable towards some women. Some women can tolerate this and they truly enjoy it. They equate it to a sort of tantric, prolonged sexual, exciting experience, and that's great provided they don't have any tissue soreness afterwards, which they might. Some women do. So these muscles are going to get a little tired. They're going to get full, pull back, don't climax, get full, pull back. At the end of the process, you can either not climax at all or lead to what is intended to be an even more explosive orgasm. Okay, so that's women. This is how women can do this. Women are multi-orgasmic. So edging for women is something that might be something you want to consider if you want to heighten your sex life. Now let's look at men. Male pelvic floor is a bit different. So here we have the male pelvic floor. Sorry, you can see that ring light. Ooh. Okay, so with the male pelvic floor, I'm going to put it right in the ring there. It's more exciting. So what you're going to do is you're going to envision arousal for dudes. So it's blood fills the tissues. Nice, okay? We're getting ready for climax. We're almost there. And then we stop. This is not going to work in the same fashion for men. And the reason why is because men have something called a refractory period. This means that after a man ejaculates, his penis cannot get erect for often 20, 30 minutes, sometimes 24 hours. So these muscles and the brain, after climax, they totally need a rest. It's too much for them. They can't keep going. So what I see in practice, and I hear it online all the time, are guys who've been edging like crazy. So what are they doing? They are getting excited. The muscles are elongating. They're ready. They're ready to quiver and go. And then the body and the brain say, no, back off. This is not something that the male pelvic floor can tolerate nearly as well as a female pelvic floor can. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I didn't design humans. But I will say this. For a lot of the guys who engage in heavy edging, they can wind up with an absence of morning erections, an absence of erections completely, and with erectile dysfunction that will last far longer than they ever edged. So a word to the wise, if you want to try edging and you're a woman, have at it. Have a great time. Let me know how it goes in the comments below if you like. But if you're a man, you can try edging just to see how it goes. I really don't recommend it. The men who are edging repeatedly and for long stretches of time are winding up with erectile dysfunction that won't quit. So the male pelvic floor and the male brain was not designed for prolonged masturbation stimulation without a climax. A man needs a climax, and then he needs a rest. Women can just keep going. Somehow we're just lucky. Anyway, any comments would be welcome below. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.